Heyo everyone, welcome to a brand new sales episode, a series where we browse through the week's best eShop deals together and hang out for a few minutes while we talk about some games. The deals are great again this weekend, and we have a new release on the list with an introductory sale as well, which is always nice to see. Now in today's list, we'll focus on games right in that sweet spot between $10 and $15, and as usual, we'll have more deals to check out over the weekend, so be sure to hit that bell so you don't miss the notifications. If this happens to be your first time here, welcome and thanks for hanging out. If you enjoy Nintendo Switch related content, feel free to hit that subscribe button and join the crew. We'd love to welcome you, and we have some awesome people that are here already, so it's a win-win. And to the crew, welcome back my friends, thanks as always for hanging out with us, and if you get a chance, head over to Little Man's channel, Digital Game Room, and wish him a happy birthday. Or you can come hang out tomorrow night for the game night with the viewers. We do them every Friday night around 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's a great way to hang out with everyone. Alright folks, and with all that said, let's dive in and try to find some deals. As always, stay safe out there, and please enjoy the video. Alright, we'll start today with Arietta of Spirits. This is a single-player, retro-style adventure RPG that tells an emotional story of a family dealing with the loss of a loved one. The main story should last roughly 5 hours or so, and the download comes in at just under 450 megabytes. The retro look combined with the original soundtrack and the fun combat system can really suck you in, and I think the game is absolutely worth a playthrough for fans of the genre. There are cool locations, tons of enemies, items, and secrets to find, and if you're interested in Arietta of Spirits, it's on sale until June 1st, marked down 35% to just $12.99. Next we have Battle Chasers Nightwar. This is a single-player action RPG with the download size around 2.6 gigabytes and the main story that will last players more than 40 hours to finish up. It features deep dungeon diving, turn-based combat, and a rich story. You'll have a huge open world to explore with hidden caves and dungeons full of secrets littered throughout. One really cool feature is that you'll have to learn to master each character's special skills in order to complete some of these random dungeons that you'll encounter. Fans of the comic series will feel right at home, as you get to form a party of 3 from the 6 playable characters, and they're all from the comics that were released back in the 90s. If you're interested in this one, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on the 27th. It's marked down 70% to just $11.99 and matching an all-time low. Next up we have Dusk Diver. This is a single-player action RPG beat-em-up with a unique story that should last roughly 15 to 20 hours to wrap up, and it has a download size around 3.3 gigabytes. Now the game does have a pretty intense combat system that can take a little bit of getting used to, but it's a lot of fun once you get it down. The characters you meet and interact with are hilarious, and the story, while being by the book, it does enough to push you forward until the end. The main star here though is the combat, and once again they nailed it. Right now it's on sale until May 23rd, marked down 70% to a brand new low of just $10.49. Evil Tonight is a single-player adventure game from DYA Games, one of our personal favorites here at the channel. The game features a top-down view and feels very much like playing an older Resident Evil, just with better controls. Now there's no hand-holding, no map. You'll have to explore and find items, secret areas, solve puzzles, and manage your inventory in order to progress through the story. Now the game itself should last roughly 10 to 12 hours or so to finish up, and this is definitely a hidden gem in my opinion. If you're interested in Evil Tonight, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on June 2nd. It's marked down 10%, matching an all-time low of just $13.49. Next up we have our new release, Gibbon Beyond the Trees. This is an action platformer from Broken Rules Interactive, and it tells the story of a lost gibbon trying to escape to freedom. It features a really cool momentum-based mechanic that allows you to swing and launch from branch to branch as you try to find the best route through each area. It offers a couple different game modes, and it does have some replayability, but the main story will only last maybe an hour or two, so keep that in mind before you pick it up. However, if you are interested, right now it's on sale until June 1st, marked down 33% with an introductory price of just $10.04. Grapple Dog is a single-player, retro-style platformer with a unique movement mechanic and a story that should last roughly 10 to 15 hours to complete, with the download size just over 600 megabytes. Now the game requires super quick reaction time, but it does allow you to fly around the stages using your grapple hook to solve puzzles and collect items. The boss battles are really cool too, plus there's more than 30 levels across 6 different worlds that you can explore as well, so there's plenty of content on offer here. If you're interested in Grapple Dog, it's on sale until the 23rd. Right now it's marked down 25%, matching a previous low of just $11.24. Next up, we have Mega Man 11. This is the newest entry in the very popular and long-running franchise. With this entry, we have all new mechanics, amazing levels and boss battles, plus the main campaign has tons of replayability as always. Now, as I mentioned, there's all new mechanics, and we have the new double gear system that does take a little getting used to, but allows you to pull off some cool moves once you get it down. On top of that, there's an easy mode for newcomers to jump in and start learning, and if you enjoy a good platform shooter, make sure to check out Mega Man 11 before the sale ends again on the 23rd. It's marked down half off, matching a previous low of just $14.99. Next up, we have Pode. This is a puzzle-style adventure game from publisher Henchman & Goon with a main story that will take roughly 4 hours or so to complete, and it's available for 2 players and local co-op. Actually, the game was designed with couch co-op in mind, and it really is a blast if you have a friend or sibling to play with. Now, it's a story about a rock and a fallen star solving puzzles together in a stunningly beautiful world. You'll explore an ancient cave system to uncover the hidden secrets, and you can even combine the 2 characters' special moves together to overcome some of the tougher puzzles. If you're interested in Pode, make sure to check it out before the sale ends again on the 23rd, marked down 50% to just $12.49, matching a previous low. Next up, we have Raging Loop. This is a single-player, narrative-driven adventure game that plays out basically like a visual novel. It has tons of content on offer, and the main campaign should last players more than 30 hours to finish up, with a download size just over 900 megabytes. In this one, we play as a young man that's recently moved into a secluded village that has a horribly scary secret. They nailed the horror with this one, and the game even has multiple endings as well, plus a unique spin on the New Game Plus format. If you're interested in Raging Loop, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends again on the 23rd. It's marked down 50%, matching a previous low of just $14.99. Subnautica is a single-player adventure game that takes place on an alien planet that's covered in water. The game has a download size around 5 gigabytes, and the main campaign can last more than 40 hours to wrap up. After we crash land on the planet, there's no option but to explore and learn to craft and ultimately try to survive. Now, as you build up your underwater base and progress through the story, you'll begin to uncover what happened on the planet in the past that left it in its current state. As far as performance, the game can struggle on occasion on the Switch, but if you're interested in Subnautica, be sure to pick it up before the sale ends on the 27th. It's marked down 50%, matching a previous low, again of just $14.99. Next up, we have The Legend of Tianding. This is a single-player side-scrolling beat-em-up with a download size around 1.7 gigabytes and a main story that will last roughly 6 hours or so to finish up. It has a unique comic book art style that looks great on the Switch, and the action is fast-paced. As it should be, the combat system is the best part of the game though, and this one allows you to use martial arts to perform devastating attacks and combos for some really cool moves. The game is steeped in Taiwanese lore and probably doesn't get enough credit as it's a fantastic beat 'em up, and right now it's on sale again until the 23rd, marked down 33%, matching an all-time low of just $13.39. Vigil, The Longest Night is a single-player 2D action RPG with a precision-based combat system and a strong narrative. The game was heavily inspired by games like Salt and Sanctuary and Castlevania, and it has a download size around 5.2 gigabytes. In this one, we play as a young girl named Layla on her quest to save her hometown from the creeping evil infesting the surrounding countryside. You have multiple different weapons to master, a complex skill tree, the boss battles are awesome, plus there's different endings as well. If you're interested in Vigil, The Longest Night, make sure to check it out before the sale ends on May 23rd. It's marked down 40%, again matching an all-time low, and this is a great game. Alright folks, and as always, here are a few other games to check out while you're already on the eShop, as well as some DLC that's on sale. Alright folks, that's going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode, but be sure to keep an eye out for more sales lists and daily deal videos over the weekend. Please like, share, and all that stuff, sub if you're new, and as always, you know you're legendary if you made it this far. Much love to you all, little man take us home.
That's all for today's list. We hope you liked the video. If you did, consider subscribing and liking down below. Okay, bye!